Hey, what's up, guys? Today, I know I've been in absence the last couple months, few months, anyways. But anyways, I want to go over the new revised Whirlwind set. Just the differences between the old Whirlwind set. When it used to be Dust Devils. Well, it is still Dust Devils, but back in the day when Diablo 3 first came out. I am playing Season 3. It's the first season I have decided to go with. I don't know why, I just like the new sets and everything and the revised. How Marauder set's not the only OP set in the game now. Obviously this is a Whirlwind Barb. I'm going to show you guys a brief build. I know there's already YouTubers out there already showing this build, and I've already showed this off. I just want to show the differences between the old set and the new set, and a couple variations that you can run with if you would like. So let's get right into it. First off, you need the Bulkos O set, the two-piece. It's vital for this particular build. It gives you increased Fury generation by 10, which is critical in Fury generation with this particular build, because Whirlwind does eat up 10 Fury. As well, the two-piece gives you a 30% increased attack speed and movement speed while you are whirlwinding, which is pretty bad. And then what you're going to want to go with is the full 6-piece waist set. Now there is a variation you can go with. I see for the most damage output, this is the build you're going to want to go. You can go for a little bit more survivability, because this particular build you have a lot less survivability. The only thing keeping you alive and around is the 4-piece with the waist. It gives you 40% damage reduction, which is crucial. Let me go over what the 6-piece does first, and then we'll go over the variations. The 2-piece gives you 500% rend damage, or plus rend damage for 15 seconds. Which is okay. It's not what makes the build, but it's nice to have. And then, as I said before, the 4-piece gives you 40% damage reduction while whirlwinding, which is crucial when you're in those big mobs or the elites that hurt real bad. That's nice to have in the Great Rifts. And then the 6-piece, cream of the crop. This is why the set is so OP. Is the Whirlwind gains effective Dust Devil's rune, and Dust Devil's damage is increased by 2500% weapon damage on top of your base damage. So basically what this means is that with my suboptimal gear, I don't even have rubies in my chest because I wasn't able to craft. I'm not able to craft the gems right now, so I don't even have optimal gear, and I'm able to do 200 to 300 crits on elites, no problem. And that's to the help of focus and restraint with the bash, but I'll go over that in a minute. For my belt, I'm going String of Ears. I managed to pick up this ancient one, got pretty lucky. And then there's gloves. You're gonna want the full 6 pieces. And for my bracelets, I'm going Steady Strikers. I've seen people go Reaper's Wraps. Reaper's Wraps are cool too. I think the best in slot here is gonna be Lacunic Prowlers, sorry. Just due to the fact of the damage. The damage is pretty nice. You have 5 primaries on that. I ran into this right at the beginning of the season. I got pretty lucky. It isn't a Hellfire. I know I haven't really been farming for Hellfires this season, just because I know that I do eventually want to, but the season isn't, to me, farming Hellfires. It's more just gaining experience for your off-season characters. So I just put a Bane in the Powerful in this. Obvious, you basically have 35% bonus damage against elites. And then I put Bane of the Trapped in here, just due to the fact that you are always in mobs 24/7, so that's a 30% increase all the time. And then the Taeguk, crucial. You're always spending resource, so as soon as you get that 60 or however many stacks you have, whatever rank you have on this, as soon as you get the amount of stacks, you're doing crazy damage. I'm doing 33.5% increased damage, and then 33.5% increased armor. So that's really, that's clutch. So that's my gear, guys. Here's my stats. I'm alright on stats right now. Everything's pretty much above 1,000 except for cold. I'm sitting at almost 700,000 life. Again, you're going to want to get all survivability where you can. The other way you can go is you can, with your legendary gems, you can go and run with the Molten Wildebeest Gizzard. I find this is crucial in like 45 plus greater rifts. If you have optimal gear, obviously you don't need this, but with my particular gear right now, 45 plus, maybe 46 plus, I'm looking at running this just because when you go into those mobs or elite packs where they have really, really bad affixes and like Jailer and Molten or whatever, and you're running in there, this thing will, you'll be going all the way down health, and then this thing will shoot it back up. It's really nice. It's pretty OP in my opinion. Let me show you the variation that you can run. You can also run with the two-piece Immortal King set. This is nice because it, with the rune that people select for Immortal, let me show you. For the Call of the Ancients, Ancients Fury, every time they deal damage, it gives you 4 Fury regeneration, and there's 3 of them. So basically, every time they hit, you're getting 12 regen. So that allows you not to have to run like Weapons Master, or even use the Bokos set. I still like to use this, so the only other option for me would be to sub out the belt and do the Immortal King's belt, and then I don't have the actual Immortal King's weapon, so I'd have to run the boots. I got some pretty nice boots here, but that's the only other option for me, because I would want to keep these, and I would want to keep Focus and Restraint. So I would have to get the belt and the weapon. I've seen people run that. It's pretty OP as well, but it's a little bit less damage. This one overall is a little bit more damage, because you are able to get those 2 gems in there, and whereas you only have the 1 weapon, you'd only be able to get 1 critical damage gem. So you do a little bit more damage with this build. Let's jump right into the skills. I'm using Bash Punish to proc my Focus Restraint. The only other one I would advise is using Instigation for the Fury regeneration. I like Punish though because it does add up to 20%. I'm sorry, 12% additional damage every time you hit with Bash. So you hit 3 times and then start whirlwinding. You have an additional 12% on top of your Focus Restraint damage for 5 seconds, which is how long your Focus Restraint lasts anyways. But I would understand how people would want Instigation as well, because it is extra Fury regeneration. And then you're going to want Whirlwind Blood Funnel, because you already have Dust Devils, so get Blood Funnel. It'll give you a 1% increase, every critical hit restores 1% of your life. It's really clutch in this build. And then Sprint Marathon, I like to use this when I'm doing T6 clears. Other than that, you can use Force March if you're in a Greater Rift, or like if you're a support Barb in a Greater Rift, or you can use Ignore Pain. I've seen people use Ignore Pain with Pride of Cassius, or you can use, I've seen people also use the Rend. You can use Rend with Bloodbath. Bloodbath is nice. So battle rage into the fray. Every time you have enemies within 10 yards of you, each enemy gives you 1% critical hit chance. So sometimes you'll have 20 enemies in a Greater Rift around you, and it'll give you 20% increased critical hit chance. It's nice. I've seen people also run Bloodshed for the extra damage. I like to use Bloodshed in T6 rifts, or Swords of Plowshares if they have Reaper's Wraps, restores their Fury generation a lot faster. I'm using Wrath of Berserker, Striding Giant, just due to the fact of the damage reduction in Greater Rifts. I would use Insanity if I was in T6, and obviously Warcry Impunity, only rune I would go with. It's OP. And for the passives, I am running Ruthless. If I am in Greater Rifts, I run Nerves of Steel, but I'll run Ruthless for now. And then you're going to want to run Rampage, Brawler, and Weapons Master. Those Rampage is more important than Brawler, so if you want to give up Brawler for like Superstition in a Greater Rift, I would do so, but I wouldn't give up Rampage. Rampage is OP. And then Weapons Master for the Fury generation. If you have the Bulko set. If you do not have the Bulko set, do not get this. You can substitute it for another rune. Another passive. Alright, and then last of all, Paragon points. First movement speed, then strength. Everything the rest goes in strength. You're going to want to go critical hit chance, critical hit damage, attack speed, cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction is not important in this, unless you have Wrath of Berserker if you're using that. If you have a 4-piece of the Mortal Kings, but other than that, nope. And you're going to go life, resist all armor life regen, and life on hit for survivability, resource cost for the Whirlwind, and then area damage gold 5. You can do area damage before resource or life on hit, but my preference is survivability, so I went life on hit first. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into T6, show you guys in action how this is working out for me. Prove yourself. All right. So once I get going, as you saw there, 150 mil crit. The idea is to keep up your take stacks and your focus and restraint. That's pretty much all you have to focus on. So I do more of the just hit once with bash. I think it's just too many times to hit 3 times and then run. So but yeah, I just hit once, and then I'll Whirlwind for 5 seconds. My focus and restraint goes down, then I'll hit them again. See if we can get these elites to crit for. So I'm not even seeing the crits because we're killing them that quick, but as you guys can see, it's pretty insane. And we don't even have Wrath of Berserker up, so once Wrath of Berserker's up, we'll be crit for like 400 mil. Easy. Alright, these big guys last a while, so they don't even last a while. And you can see just how quick this is. This is why this is one of the T6 clear kings right now. Just because it's, at least with the Bulko set, where it gives you 30% increased speed while you're whirlwinding, it's pretty OP. And as you can see, I'm not really running out of any Fury. I mean, I'm getting close, but it's not an issue at all. So see if we can get a. So there's 300 mil if you didn't see that. So we're critting up to 300 mil on these guys. The white mobs you'll crit for like 100 mil, but that's all it takes to kill them anyways. Let's just finish this rift out for you guys. We're almost done. It's like 2-minute rift clears. It's pretty good. The only one that's better than this, I believe, is the Ingiam monk build with the dashing strike. That's the only one that I've seen has been better. Other than that, I haven't seen anyone that's been better than this that's topped it. Let me know, guys, if I am wrong on that, but the monk seems to be the only one. Here, I'll pop my wrath just to show you guys. See, I mean, I can't even show you guys the crits just because it's that. Just because it's that OP. Look at how fast that guy goes down. 400 krill, or 400 mil crits. That's pretty OP. Alright guys, let me know if you liked it. Go ahead and please hit the like button. It does help. It does show me that you guys do care. Let me know what kind of content you guys want to see in the future. And as always, thank you for watching, guys.